scientists, researchers, doctors are not fully aware of all aspects of MS so far. There are many enigmatic aspects of this disease that are not yet understood, okay? So how can we expect our families, our friends to understand a disease that is not understood?
Those of us that live with MS, we live with MS, but also our families around us live with MS.
The person has to start with themselves and really understand the condition in the first instance themselves. I think that will help them gain some confidence to be able to explain to other people.
Knowledge is the first step dealing with MS. We have to know about the disease in order to know how to deal with it and how to live with MS.
I guess probably the first thing I'd say is be easy on yourself and realize that it's unpredictable and that you don't know what's going to happen, and that oftentimes you will not accept the fact that you have the diagnosis, and even after 19 years I'm still challenged to appreciate that I do have limitations.
There are many different ways to be part of a community, and that you should always be yourself. But you should also recognize that people who share the same sorts of problems that you run into because of your disability, they're everywhere. And they are all different kinds of people.
A diagnosis of MS doesn't define the person.
Living in a digital age has helped some people because they can communicate in ways that really aren't threatening, but they can communicate in ways that help them to learn more, help them to be more active themselves, help them to be themselves.
With a self-help group, you're going to be talking to other people that have live with MS, that have the same experiences, and what you might find by talking to other people with the same understanding of the illness and the challenges of living with MS, you might find tools that'll help you cope. It's interesting because I don't do support groups, but actually what I did do, one of the first things I did a program called for newly diagnosed people, which was a 6-week session where it was people that were all newly diagnosed, and it was led by 2 volunteers, women that lived with MS. And it's interesting because that was the first thing that I ever did with the MS Society of Canada, and 19 years later I'm one of the facilitators of this program. And some of the things that I learned from that group I still remember and still practice to this day.